Who wants to run fast? And you guys would not be here if you didn't want to run fast. And I will challenge you on the program. I will ask you to run because I want you to get there and run towards the prize. But there's a beautiful, if you see like a racehorse running, it's elegant, goes fast, but it runs with grace. And he has taught me how to run this race with grace. And grace on your face, baby. Grace on your face. And when you start to learn how to run in a state of rest in a business and in your marketing and your selling, everything changes. You get into that flow, you get into that slipstream. So your emotional life, the healing that you need, often with sales and collaboration, the issue is the lack of trust in yourself and in others because of being hurt before. And people come into our programs and sometimes they've been wounded in business and they can be incredibly talented, but they have not come into a place where they can also have the balm and also the master surgeon, going in and carving out and cultivating this unique signature brand that is connected, that is powerful, that is going to change lives and change destinies and change the inheritance of the people. So it is a process of your heart and your mind. It is a process of being able to prophesy, and marketing is about prophesying over your someone's. It's actually a prophetic thing, marketing. It's prophesying and calling them out as if they were like, I remember I was out at my rock and there was this tiny little birds and they went inside the trunk right in front of me. These lorikeets, they were orange and green. Can you imagine? And they went inside the rock, literally inside the trunk in front of me. And I'm like, they're hiding in the tree. And the part of the sales ladder is attracting people. And attracting people is sometimes coaxing them like a little bird coming out of the tree. It's coaxing them out of the tree, coaxing them out of hiding, like the fish that are under the water that are in hiding that you cannot yet see. And this is an art and it's a skill set, but it's also beautiful and prophetic because you're actually calling deep to deep, just like God calls out to us. And you're calling them with love. And you're like calling the kids for dinner. You're whistling for your clients. My dad, he used to whistle and he'd always come in the morning, you'd hear him whistling and he'd go, time to wake up. The bride is being woken up. Signature Kingdom brands are being woken up. You're being woken up. And out of the agreements and the decisions that are no, let your yes be yes and your no be no. Otherwise, you'll be double-minded in all of your ways. And so as you start to say yes in business, and my yes theory is so fun, but as we start to say yes, I was scared to say yes because I'd been burned. I had spent a lot of money on people, on programs, on coaches, and I still wasn't getting there. And I was so frustrated. I know how it feels to be frustrated. I know how that feels. It's horrible. I spent lots of years feeling frustrated because I knew I had something that was powerful, that was changing lives with the clients that I did have. And yet I wasn't known. I was in hiding. And part of the reason I was in hiding was because I was hiding myself, because I'd been too burnt and I needed to shift and come out of agreement and get into alignment with my assignment, get into agreement with the word in my business, get into agreement. And it's one thing to say you believe in something, but it's another thing to act on it and to really know it at all levels within yourself. This is how you come into promotion and multiplication. You come out of agreement with double-mindedness and you start to learn to make quick yes decisions. And even so recently as the last 2 or 3 years, I've started to say yes again to things that I was saying no to people, to collaborations, because we had been burned. And so I had to learn, how can I find people that I can trust? And how can I discern who I can trust in business to be in partnership with? Because as I said, we'd been ripped off, and we'd had companies close that we had both worked for, and we got ripped off in a business. It was like I had to reinvent myself over and over and over again in the area of money and business. And that's why he started to show me how to get in motion. Come on, do the locomotion with me. And then when we get that motion going, we get traction, we start to get lift off, baby. You have that already. You have the ability and the creativity and the intelligence to go, and you have a voice. And whether you've tried things before and they haven't worked or not, they may have worked, they may not have worked, but you already have the creative intelligence and the wisdom. And because you connect with God, you hear from God in a way that other people don't. Many of you have got prophetic giftings to listen and then trust how he brings it in, just like he has. We're up to number 17 financial miracle, like number 17 in 2.5 weeks. So we just got a couple of days to catch up if anyone wants to put their hand up. And the financial miracles and breakthroughs are also come when you take action. Sometimes he's waiting for you to take action. So what words would describe the way you want your relationship with sales to be?